a lesion at the left anterior apex, and all other areas are negative. And as you can see, he's got a very enlarged prostate, so we're going to try and do a targeted biopsy of that area. First thing to do is to go through the put the ultrasound probe in and make sure it's got good contact with the prostate, and we go through and look for any really good areas that you could line up, such as a cyst. And here's a very nice cyst that you could line up. That's something we'll keep in mind, and then look to see if you can actually see the lesion. You get a bit of an impression that there may be a darkish area anteriorly there, but usually once you've lined it up you can see it a lot better. So then the next thing to do is to maybe try and see if we can see the cyst on the MRI. So I'll just scroll up and down to see if we can see that cyst. So in fact, this area here is the cyst. So if we've got the cyst here and the cyst there, so what we'll do now is link the two images together and fuse the movement, the tracking system. And then, as you can see, the MRI image is not overlaying it well, so we'll grab that and bring that down. Now, it's important to line up the top of the prostate, not the bottom of the prostate, because we're indenting it with the ultrasound probe. Now, our area of interest is that, the ultrasound. So I'll now take that off, and then I'll go from ultrasound to MRI. And as you can see, particularly if I put the grid on, it's on C, big C 1.5, and it's big C 1.5 there too. So you've got a good lineup of the images there. And then what we'll do is just we'll run through by moving the scroller here, and as we do that, in fact what we will do is just make it a little bit bigger. Just double check again that we've got that. Now I move that a little bit. There's the ultrasound image. There's the other image, so that's perfect. So now I'm going to scroll, we're all locked together, and you can almost see where that red mark is. There is a darkish area there. There's another darkish area there, but that looks almost cystic. But certainly when I'm biopsying that area, I'm going to biopsy that area as well. Now what we can do is go down to the bottom and see at what point the ultrasound disappears. It looks like it's measuring up quite well. There's never a perfect marry of images, but it's pretty close. And I think that's looking pretty good. We can go up to the base as well. Obviously the XY axis does change a little bit, and we've got a lot of indentation of the prostate. But as we get there, you can see that we've got that. So that's quite a good line up there. So let's go back to the area of interest. And once again, it's important to realise that the bottom edge of it is not that important. Now you go down to the most distal limit of that area in question, so around here, because the needle should be hitting there and then going in from there. Next thing to do is to prepare the skin, then put the bracket on, and then the minimum number of cores is 4. And clean the scrotum, put a bracket in. And then we take the biopsy needle and the way to get this is, it appears to be, I'll put the other grid in to be able to see it clearer. It appears to be slightly higher than little d 3.5. So what I'll do in this first one, I can see a hypoechoic area just there. So I'm going to go in to little d 3.5 with the bevel facing anteriorly. So the bevel is a very pointy section here, which will tend to push the needle in that direction. It's a quick movement, so it's still C, little d 3.5. Now if we have a look at the area there, I'm just at the start of it, so if I shoot now, this is a little bit below, so the next one will be a bit higher. In a sense, you do a square. So the next one, I'll go into little d. On this occasion, we're going to go to 4 and bevel it medially. We're going to bevel it down immediately. So you just wait until you can just see the needle appearing. You can see it just there, and then shoot. So that's gone 0.5 centimetre higher. And now I'm going to go through the other area there and bevel medially, and the area and bevel down medially. And that should get the 4 samples that we need. So we're going to go into big E, 3.5. We're going to bevel the needle slightly medially. So we'll just wait till we can see it, just there. Come back and then shoot it. And we'll do exactly the same in the last one. Now I'd love to get a shot right down the guts of it. So the next one is going to be big E, 4, and this time I'm going to bevel it downwards. So again, you wait till it just shows. And you can see it's almost missed it a bit. It'd be lovely to get one smack in the middle. So that's the 4 routine ones. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move this off center. So that I can go in one of the existing spots and still get that, the black spot. Now it's moved closer to the big E4 mark. So this time I'm going to go into big E4 again, but I've moved the whole template across, and then you can see I'm smack in the middle of it, and I've got the middle sample, and that's how you do it. Okay.